I love you, but I don't know if I like you right now.
Mm.
A thought that has been uttered a time or two from a married couple or even anybody in a relationship. I love you, but I'm not sure that I like you. We're going to talk about this, what to do about it, how to
Mm.
handle it if you've ever felt this. Welcome to Lights On, Laura Lentz.
Hello.
Love you,
Love you.
like
Love your
you.
jacket.
Thank you. Thank you. It's 20 years
It's
old.
at least.
General
No,
pa-
it's more than
General
20.
Pants, Bondi Beach, Australia. I buy for the distance.
You sure do.
It is old and it
Black
still
t-shirts,
works.
white t-shirts, or wife beater as well. Wife
Don't Laura Lentz. It's a
tank top
small white tank. Can't use those terms.
and your blue
Yeah,
leather
yeah.
jacket.
It's over 20 years old and nobody can tell me it's not cool. Don't care.
It's cool.
Thank you.
So
I
how's
love
it
you. I
going?
love you. I love you, but I don't know if I like you.
Ooh, we definitely went through that.
I would even say, in fact, it's easier to love
Love,
somebody than it is to like
100%.
them. I mean, as a Christian, especially, love is a command. Like, I have to love you. But like is my choice.
Mm-hmm.
Like is choice. Like is pursuit. Like is curated. And I think that is under talked about when it comes to marriage because people are like, we got the love thing down. It's like, okay, cool. I personally don't believe in any way love is a feeling. We've said this before. I'll say it again in case anybody is still wondering. With you hear phrases still like we fell out of love. Impossible to fall out of love. Love is a choice. It
Right.
just makes you feel better than saying the truth, which is I stopped thinking about you this way. I now think of you like this. I used to think about you as the person I love. So my feelings were there. When the feelings aren't there, it's because you stopped thinking about that person in that way. You didn't fall out of anything. You willfully chose to think something different, which caused a different feeling. So to me, love is a choice. I can choose to love somebody. Like is something I get to choose. And when I do that, it's powerful. What were you going to say? You're going to say we went through this?
Oh yeah. I think
I've always liked you. Go ahead, explain. And this also, if you didn't catch last week, you should, because we talked about settling, and this kind of works really well together as a concept. But go ahead.
there was some moments in time about 5 years ago, to be exact, actually, to the week or the
Sure.
day.
Whoa.
Um,
Starting to feel a little bit
shamey.
Yep.
That's your word. I think you need a T-shirt that says
Maybe.
that feels shamey.
Well, maybe stop shaming me, and I won't be saying it so much.
But there was definitely, I don't like you.
Yeah.
I'm angry. I hate you right now for what you did.
Yep.
But you still have this feeling of, but I love you.
Right.
It's the weirdest thing.
Can I say that love isn't what's kept us together?
Yes, please.
I think us liking each other again
100%.
has been a million times more revolutionary because I could never not love you,
Yeah.
ever. And I believe you deeply love me.
Right.
But to stay married after what we went through,
Yes.
if we don't like each other, it ain't happening.
That's not working.
And that's where we put a lot of time and energy and investment into. So people look at us now. It is funny to be on this side of life because we meet people that don't have any context other than us being podcasters, which I love.
Yeah.
It's just so cool. Someone's like, "Oh, you're a podcaster." I'm like, "Yeah, totally. I'm a podcaster." Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like people are like, "Oh, y'all went through some trouble in your marriage?" I'm like, "Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
definitely did. We definitely did.
Just a little
Went
bit.
through a thing or through. Have you seen my wife? She's insane." But that to me is liking the person you're with is a freaking joy. And I think people are getting robbed because they don't know it. Like imagine if you, oh, well, I love my wife, but what if you liked her?
Yeah.
I love my husband. What if you liked him? And I think when you like somebody, you receive them so differently. And that's a fact. Nobody can, like, if you have something in common, or you like them, you laugh easy, you give grace for stuff, you feel it. Like when marriage starts going bad, you don't laugh, you don't give grace. You don't feel it anymore because the like is gone. And I think to me, it's a posture thing. I love that word, but my posture with you is I like you. Yeah, of course I love you, but I like you. So I'm already kind of interested in you. It's like if I meet somebody from Virginia Beach, Virginia, If you tell me you're from 757, I like you already.
Oh, you're already
No matter
friends.
what you say, I'm going to defend you.
Right.
And I got your back. And I mean, it doesn't make any sense logically, but it makes sense to me. So I just like you. So if you say a joke, I'm going to probably laugh quicker. Or if you say something that's not completely accurate, I'm like, yeah, but I know what you mean. It's because I like you. When you don't see that in a marriage, the benefit of the doubt, easy laughter. In fact, you see the opposite. You know what I'm talking about, Love? When we've been there talking to a couple, and the guy says a joke, we find it funny. Wife doesn't
The
even
wife
bat an
doesn't.
eye.
Oh yeah,
Or
we've seen that.
Or worse, she's like, heard that one before. It's like, man, you must be a treat to be around there, honey.
Oh my gosh.
But there's
true.
no like.
Yeah.
I think we need to bring the like back.
Mm.
And I think if you've ever bought the lie that I'm in love, I love my wife and I'm in this marriage, and man, it's like, man, what if you liked your spouse as well? So here's our big idea today. If you needed to have one, love is not the issue. Love is a choice and it's a commitment. Like is the fragile, emotional fuel that will keep you connected on levels that you didn't even think were possible. We've seen that. Like, you really need to enjoy life with somebody, and you can't do that if you don't like them. Can't do it.
No, you really can't. You have to have something that you're connected to other than just your vows.
Yeah.
And so I think figuring out what you both like or what you like in that person constantly, like, even if you do for a little while, have to remind yourself
Yeah.
what you like about that person.
Yeah.
Why did you marry them in the first place?
Fair.
I think, making sure that we're
Yeah.
always working towards that goal is awesome.
Are you open to working on it is a question, because there's some people like, I just don't like this person anymore. I understand that. If what I'm saying is true, that liking something is curated, are you willing to try to curate new like before you dip out on the whole thing? And you might still do that. Like, there's some people, there's so much water under the bridge, they think it's over. Cool, I'm not going to convince anybody. But I am saying, before you press any buttons or before you accept something that just is annoying and boring, are you willing to cultivate like? Because if you are, I think we got something for you.
Some research for you all. Firstly, John Gottman. Okay, successful couples choose to turn towards each other in daily moments, not because they always feel like it, but because they commit to prioritizing the relationship, which is what we talked about last week with the...
Yeah. So
That's
if we ask a big, let me ask you a big question, Lights On listener, who we love dearly. What are you doing today to become likable again to your spouse? And what are you doing to like them? So rather than sit on the other foot of they're not likable, what are you doing to be likable?
Yeah.
And that's a tough one, because I had to face that one down, like, every day, to make sure that I'm in line with who I want to be. And am I a likable person to be around? Because I want to be. And then it helps you start to take inventory. You get to work on stuff in your own life. And then guess what happens if I'm likable? Guess who happens to be easily liked and likable? You.
Right.
But if I'm sitting there miserable, waiting for you to be more likable, that's a slow torture. So what do you do? What do you do if you are hearing us today and you're like, I'm interested in maybe trying to cultivate some get more likes in my marriage? Like, it's a button. I need more likes. We got some really quick, easy ways. First thing we're going to tell you is this: rediscover and celebrate each other's strengths. This is fun, but you have to have the right mindset to do it.
Yeah. Research shows that couples do better when they attend to each other's strengths rather than dwell only on the weaknesses. I think couples we're very quick to jump on the weakness of our spouse.
Yep.
And we kind of choose to look over the strengths. But if we focus more on the strengths and encourage the strengths in our partner, it's amazing how those weaknesses disappear.
You might have to drop your tool, if you're listening and interested in this. Instead of using your fault-finding microscope, switch it out for the beauty-finding microscope. Because I know I've been there. I think a lot of people in marriage have been there, where it's like you wake up and you put on your fault finders. Mm-hmm. And it's like, my gosh, this freaking light is so bright. Matter of fact, now that the light is so bright, I can see there's something in that corner. You're just not going to do anything about it. I mean, you're just going to sit there. You're just going to leave it there. Fault find it. If you wake up and go, my beauty finder glasses are on, I promise you, your brain will bring you evidence of a ridiculous amount of greatness around you that you might not even know is there. And I think if you are in a tit-for-tat marriage, which has got to be terrible, if you're in one of those, it's a matter of time, you're going to get something better for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What if you celebrate how awesome, you are as a team rather than always comparing who's doing what? And this was radically transformative for us. So I'll give people an example. So our marriage, there were times when we both questioned each other's role. I do this, you do that. And we'd almost use it as like
You did.
Laura Lentz.
You used it more than I did.
Fine, but you used it as well. That's not.
I'm tit for tatting right now.
We're talking about being the opposite, and you're wrecking it again. Okay. When we're on this pod, we got to pretend it's all together. You know that. It's part of why it goes well.
We're so good at fighting that.
No, I think there were times when we both questioned it, and I'll tell you one of the biggest switches we ever made. I started to lean into what you don't do as a gift, and vice versa. So something as easy as the kids, like I handle a lot of the heavy lifting confrontation with our kids.
Yes.
You handle literally everything else.
Yeah.
And rather than act like when I'm doing my job, I can hold that over your head, we started to realize we're a really awesome team. Because if we were both confrontational, our kids would hate us.
Oh my gosh.
If we were both Lawsy the Aussie, we'd have kids that were freaking running drugs for a cartel by now for sure. And OnlyFans daughters, you name it. That's because you have to have both.
That's true.
And rather than me go, well, why don't you ever have the heavy combos? Or you go like, because the other day you handled so many things in 10 minutes. Like Ava, Charlie in college, Roman, house stuff. Like you were just crushing stuff. And I thought, thank God I get to hold one part of this, which is, it's a huge, significant piece.
I will say that's not a small piece. And
Yeah.
I appreciate it because I can't. I mean, I'm sure I could if I put my mind to it. But the way you have those deep, hard, challenging conversations with our kids.
It's my gift.
It is your gift.
Yeah.
And so that I am super grateful for.
But your gift is hospitality.
Right. So I have different giftings, and I think it's really important to hone in on each other's what you're good at.
Yes.
And work together as a team, and don't hold it over someone else's head that they're not doing their part or they're not doing their dishes at the same time. Those type of things. It's like, dude, like pick your battles, but
together we're awesome.
Yes.
Like we don't need to do the same things.
Right.
I got this covered. I think here's a beautiful moment in this kind of picture. When you like somebody, you make reasonable concessions. And reasonable concessions to me are about, how to have a healthy freaking marriage. It's when you have a standard, you have a hope, and there are going to be times, and I don't care, you can find another pod who's going to tell you, make no concessions. Well, I don't know their life. I know ours. And if I like you, I'm going to make a reasonable concession, meaning there are just some things about you that I'm going to accept, and I'm not going to try to fix or change anymore. I'm going to concede this one. And we've both done that. So like for you, you're going to forget some things.
Absolutely.
You have a ton on your plate. You're a high-achieving, high-doing ADHD woman.
I'm medicated.
And you got a lot of
I'm
things
trying
on.
to get medicated.
So there are going to be some balls that you drop.
Yeah.
I accept that because I like you. It's cool. I got you. And vice versa. I am going to leave some of my belongings scattered about.
You are.
Can I finish?
Oh,
I'm trying
do you want me to say what you leave around
I
the
am
house?
Let me set it up first. You vindictive co-host. I'm going to leave some stuff. I have dedicated myself to getting better with this, and I am wildly better. But my brain does not have time for me to place all my stuff. And when I come home, and I have a trail. So I've learned how to pick up my trail. I'm getting better. But you have made some concessions where you just are not nasty about it.
Concessions are the hats. The amount of hats that I find around my house in any given day, like just in a day, it's about 4 or 5 hats.
I switch them out.
The keys are never put in the same spot.
I enter from different locations.
Lord Jesus, the socks between you and Roman, the socks that are just strewn around my house. Is that a word? Strewn? Strewn. Strewn around my house. I feel like I have to get this out.
Nobody cares about your vocabulary.
The shoes that are also, it's like you take them off and keep walking.
I have different purposes. I have different purposes for each
They're
wear.
like taken off in a certain way. They're just everywhere.
They're not everywhere anymore. They're less everywhere.
Well, the dog got into your insoles today. I'll tell you that. So that was fun.
Which shoes?
Your New Balance ones.
That dog.
Me too. Get him out. And then what else? Oh, the toilet seat. I've just, I have just
This is going
learnt-
sideways. I was trying to say.
I've just learnt to be, just go in with some toilet paper in my hand, ready to wipe off the toilet seat.
Well,
That's
we've
what
got
I do.
Other people in the house, love. It's not like a locker room in there.
Well,
Let's
it's you and
relax.
Roman.
I mean,
Definitely pee on the seats instead of taking the
All
extra
right.
time to lift it.
but can you please speak to the fact that there have been some major areas
yes,
of improvement?
sorry.
So I'm trying, and you're just like,
You-
what? This might take a little bit of time because it's not a will thing. I'm not trying to leave stuff.
No, you're not.
So you've
It's an
made some
ADHD
concessions, and I
thing,
appreciate it.
and I have shut my mouth. I do shut my mouth.
Yeah, because I'm working on it. So
Right.
that's what I'm trying to point to.
I'm just getting it out right now.
I can see that. I can see that.
But for the most part, you do pick up, or you come back later and pick it up.
My point is, you're just not going to nail it all the time.
No.
But because I like you, I'm okay with that. If you don't like someone, you can make no concessions for them. None. Like if you love your mom, if she says something crazy, everyone's like, it's my mom, If somebody else's mom says it, you're like, that's a horrible human. The difference is like.
Yeah.
So
true.
that's what I'm trying to point to.
Okay. See, in all of those things, I still like you.
Oh, good save.
Yeah. That's a great reframe.
Lights On is proud to partner with God Behind Bars, restoring, rebuilding, reclaiming lives. If there's ever an organization for you to check out that you want to support, get involved with, if you want to see people come to life again when society has said life is over, this organization is for you. GodBehindBars.com. Check them out. There are ways to get involved, ways to give, ways to support. Maybe you'll even find that this is a passion for you to bring life to people who are literally behind bars, and you can make a difference today. So God Behind Bars, check them out online. We love partnering with them, and they could use you. Never know. Check it out today. Number 2, second idea for you today. This is for those that love the person you're with, but you want to like them more. And it's very fair. To run from that reality is such a fake way to live. Like if you were to ask couples, like, I know you love your spouse, do you like them? Well, of course, no. Like is easily proved evidentially. Like there's evidence that proves like. So you can't fake this one. Love is definitely a commitment and a choice, and there's some ways to prove it. But when it comes to, I know what you like by what you do. Very easy. So if you're like, do you like your spouse? Pretty easy to tell. Here's number 2. Turn doing into liking via the Ben Franklin effect, which I can break down.
Who's Ben Franklin?
Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for my Australian wife.
Was
Who's
he a
Ben
president?
Franklin? Yes, love.
Oh.
He was a president.
Okay, good.
We have those. We have those in this country. We have a beautiful
No,
democracy.
I remember hearing Franklin. I didn't know his first name was Ben.
Well,
Benjamin Franklin. Oh my
there you
God.
go. Ball just dropped, y'all. If you're only listening and not watching, did you see it? The ball just dropped. Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin. Okay.
Social psychology
I
says
only know
that we
this from
tend to
having kids.
like people more after doing them a favor. Our behavior shapes our attitude. So it's like giving somebody a hand while doing a small task and discovering how it shifts how you see them. So here's the origin story of the Ben Franklin theory. Ben Franklin, who was a politician, okay, let's keep it real simpleton terms,
Please.
okay? He's a politician. And he had a political rival who publicly would take shots at him, disliked him, and instead of trying to win him over with flattery or favors, Ben Franklin instead asked this man for a favor. He said, will you lend me a rare book? And the rival obliged. And Franklin returned the book with gratitude. And from that day on, the man began treating Ben Franklin with respect and warmth. And Franklin later wrote, this is his quote, he that has once done you a kindness will be more ready to do you another than he whom you yourself have obliged.
Mm.
And the translation is, we don't just do favors for people we like. We like people we do favors for.
Mm.
So you can actually create a like for somebody by doing something kind. Who knew?
Well,
sounds a little bit like Jesus.
I was about to say, well, isn't that the Bible?
Who knew? We've stumbled
Gosh.
upon another truth that comes from the heart of God.
Look at that.
But our brains prefer consistency between our actions and our attitudes. So if I do something kind for you, my mind concludes, I must like this person.
Mm.
Otherwise, my behavior doesn't make any sense. So your brain starts to build a pattern of that. So it's been validated on every cognitive dissonance research you're ever going to find online. Our actions shape our feelings at least as much as our feelings shape our actions. Think about that. Our actions shape how we feel. So I think when we fall out of liking with people, Lousy Bell, somebody we still love, we often don't, we wait to feel warm again before doing something that's generous or kind. This theory says do the opposite. Do something generous and your brain will follow the liking. And you do this. You've lived this. That's why like hearing it's a theory to you is like, what? Because that's your life. You don't care about the return. You're going to invest first. And you like that which you do.
Yes.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
That I'm just describing your life. So
Yeah,
instead
great.
of I'll do nice things when I like you, the frame becomes I'm going to start liking you again by doing nice things. So that's a tough challenge if you currently are in a dislike phase of your marriage. If you're the man in the household, let me just tell you this right here will quickly reframe your whole life. So I don't like my wife. Cool. Start doing things for her. Watch what happens to your heart. It's crazy. And what the impact it has on you is profound. Like I do the stuff I'm supposed to do. But when I do this stuff that maybe I'm not supposed to do because I know you appreciate it, the impact it has on you. I really like that. I like seeing her lighter. I like her light up. I like the end result of a romantic night as well. It all works together.
Exactly. But I think it's such a great, not secret, but it's such a hack for like a happy marriage.
Yeah.
Is
Easy.
when you can think and proactively put your spouse before you, or knowing, especially for a woman who, you know, we do carry a lot of things. So do men, different ways. In the household, usually, for a lot of us, it's at home, and we do carry a lot of things. So seeing a man step up and do the dishes without asking, or take the trash out, or offer to, you know, fold the laundry, or whatever it is.
Or pick up the shoes, which I do. Can I
Pick
go
up
back
the
to
shoes.
that? That was a wounding moment. I'm so much
Sorry.
better with the shoes.
No, I was going to say, though, there's times when you will just take the laundry and start folding. It may not be the way I like it.
Right.
That's okay.
Hey, beggars can't be choosers, bro.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, and that's what women tend to do, will be like, I'll do it myself, because they like it a certain way. It's like, but
You can't see that I'm trying?
can you give them a little grace? Let
Yeah.
your 3-year-old fold some laundry or do the dishes.
Don't complain about me not doing proactive things, and when I do it, you judge all of it.
Yeah.
That's a way to be annoying.
I
at all
think it's
times.
really beautiful when you see a spouse trying to be proactive for them.
You send me a text that I recently were in the car and I saw it pop up on the screen, and it was a reminder for you to send me a text about something I'm doing well. And I was like, that's freaking incredible. On a bunch of levels, it impacted me. It impacted me because I was like, that's a lot of intention. When you do send those, it does blow me away. It's like an amazing thing. But the fact that you did that before return, it's really special.
Well, I had to do that because I'm very forgetful.
Right. And you forget to encourage me.
And I forget to encourage you.
Yeah.
And it was a good reminder for me to be like, oh, so I set one for like 11 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning, and then another one at 12, and then another one. And I don't nail them all the time, but it's like, and it's not every day, but it's like, it gives me that reminder to be like, hey.
Yeah.
So maybe that's an idea for.
When you send it, do you like me more?
Yeah.
Yeah, that because what I do.
Because you have to, it takes a moment. You go, what do I, like, what's something that he's crushing right now that I can encourage him in?
Yeah, and I start my day with a text to you, and you've told me that's really impacting.
Absolutely.
But it's proof in this pudding. I do that, and then what follows is feelings of like.
Yes.
Like, I love you, thinking about you. My whole day flows through you. I just boom, boom, boom. And then I get to my other texts that don't matter nearly as much. But the whole day, my frame now stems from the fact that I've already invested in my like, not my love. My love is the fact that I'm up at this hour, providing for the family, doing what I got to do. That's a love commitment. But the like is, hey, by the way, I love you and you're awesome. And what can I, just really simple stuff.
Yeah. They're not always simple. It's like actually deep and meaningful, and they're awesome.
Yeah.
But both are beautiful.
A song I like to sing to myself daily, Janet Jackson, but I've changed the words.
I thought you were going to say Mariah Carey.
You know, I love Mariah.
Every morning.
Absolutely.
Mariah.
Not ashamed of it.
And what's
Whitney.
the other one that Whitney, but there's another group that's come into the mix.
Really? What group?
I don't know, it's like something from the 80s or 90s.
Hmm.
It's that song, or maybe it's the 70s.
Oh, Baby Come Back?
Yeah. Baby,
Yeah.
come back. It's like your marriage
Yeah,
song.
I'm a fool
It's
for
hilarious.
you. I was wrong.
Yeah.
And
I was wrong.
and I just can't live without you. I listen to it every day.
Mhm.
It's the greatest merit by any husband who's found yourself in my shoes, which is you've made some grievous mistakes and almost, lost it all, but you came back. A theme song for your life should be Baby Come Back.
By who is it by? I can't even think of who it's
Hold
by.
on, let me.
It's on your
put it up.
cue list.
I mean, it's every day, but it's also a rad song. But I'll tell you why I think it's awesome. There it is. Oh yeah, it's "Baby Come Back" by Player.
Player.
It's the chorus is "Baby Come Back." Any kind of fool could see there was something in everything about you. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was
Yeah.
wrong, and I just can't live without you.
ya.
And so I listen to that every day, and it really, really helps frame.
But sorry, back to Janet.
Okay, so Janet, what have you done for me lately? My version is, what have I done for her lately? Because as a man, you'll check a box, and before you know it, it's been 4 weeks, it's been 4 months, and so for me, it's what have I done for you lately? Nothing today. So let me just do one thing. It's going to be a do. It's going to create a like, and then there's connection. So it's not as hard as we make it. But the third thing you can do is you can practice compassionate curiosity. This is hard to do if you don't like a person. I will warn you. What's going on with you? It's compassionate curiosity. How are you? What are you feeling?
You actually have to listen.
You don't do this with people you don't like.
Right.
You don't care. That's why. So if you don't hear these questions, if you're a wife and you haven't heard, what's going on with you lately? How are you feeling? There's a like issue in your marriage. If you're a husband and your wife hadn't looked at you in a long time and said, what's it like in your world right now? What are you carrying? There's room to invest in some fresh like material, and it will change a lot. Compassion, curiosity towards your partner's inner life. It fosters a connection that nobody can break. So it's like using a gentle microphone to listen to the other person's inner world rather than turning up the criticism. Lights on. Proud to partner with Plana.org, an organization built to help people deal with the unexpected, from moms trying to give birth by themselves to people handling issues where they don't know where else to turn. Plana.org is a one-stop shop for people who need help. They have an amazing app that's going to become available very soon, but even right now, you can check them out at plana.org. Get more information about this amazing organization that is fitting and filling a need that is so desperate. Have you ever wondered, where do you turn when X, Y, and Z happens? The unexpected. Plana.org is created to give people hope in the darkest hours. So check them out today. Plana.org. We love you. Number 4, our fourth helpful tool that will change lives.
Repair and rebuild. Use ruptures as opportunities.
Yes. This matters because the cycle of rupture, repair, build, it strengthens relationships, period. It enhances liking and intimacy. It's like, this is good. It's like an interruption to your favorite song. Nothing worse, especially if you're like in the car and it's an aux chord and you're crushing it and the song gets pulled out. And you can either fight, never go back to it, or you put it back in and you keep on. That to me is rupture, repair, build. Rupture, repair, build. There's some times where the aux chord will get pulled out of your marriage and nobody ever puts it back in. My contention is that every time the aux chord falls out, if you can figure out why and put it back in, the song's even better when you replay it. And I think we would definitely both say that's true. In our phrase, if you're listening, never ever leave a loss without a lesson. Because if you get a lesson out of it, it's no longer a loss.
Yeah.
We had this happen the other day where you
What did I forget?
No, you didn't forget anything. I noticed that you shifted in energy during a contentious conversation I had with our son.
Oh, yeah.
And it started as a fight because I was feeling vulnerable, and I looked at you and I was like, and I realized as I was talking, I'm like, wait a second, how are you feeling? And you said, it makes me so anxious. And you just opened up this beautiful stream of consciousness about peace, how hard we've worked to cultivate it, how that tone triggered you, how it made you
Mm-hmm.
feel anxious. And I went, stop right there. That's not something we want to fix. That's a standard in you we want to keep. Let me adjust to that. And I will not speak to him in that way in front of you. Thank you. So what started as a total disconnect with you walking away, going to a different room, I could have done what I would have done in the past, which is like turned on you.
Right.
I just did the lean in for a second, and I was like, not only are you right, I want more of that. I can see how you'd feel like that because it's not contentious. Me and Roman just speak in.
That's how you guys talk.
This is how we
and
talk.
I can't handle it.
Well, you can't handle it, and I'm not sure I want you to handle that.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the beauty of what could have been a rupture became a repair, and now we've got an opportunity to get closer. So I think work on your like before questioning your love, and see where it leads you. Here is our end hope question that's really helpful. What might I discover about you today? If you say that about me and I say that about you, we often find out some interesting data. But again, it all comes back to major, major, major intention. I can say the biggest win of this chapter of our marriage is the like. It's so cool now that it's hard to let anybody in our circle of two.
100%.
And our kids know it. We know
Kids,
it. And what it does, it takes the pressure
gosh.
off of relationships and friendships as adults, which we're going to do a whole conversation about how to have better adult friendships. But if you really like your spouse, it's like, if I'm not with you, I'm wasting time. Like, I like other people. It's cool. I still have fun. But I like being with you more. It's funnier. It's more like I can't wait to get home to tell you stuff. And I call you constantly because I like talking to you. You can't act like you are gonna reject that now.
No, I'm not. It's just so funny.
I know.
I love it.
I call you as much as I can. But
I'm changing lanes.
I want
Okay.
to say this because people see kind of maybe where we are today, and it can seem far fetched. If I was listening to us in a different part of our marriage, I'd be like,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
one of those couples. Like, that's just not real. Like, that's just not reality. You're correct. It's not your reality. You have the right to rewrite it and tell yourself a brand new story. And here's how that story can sound. I love the person I'm with, and I'm learning to like them more and more.
Yeah.
If that's all you can utter today, you're gonna win. It's gonna in the long run, it's really gonna help you build. So that is our contention today. Don't just love your spouse, like them.
Oof. I love it.
That's food for thought for today.
Yeah.
Wherever you're at in your relationship, fight for what's best. Do not give up. Do not settle. Do not acquiesce any longer. Life is too short to sit there and be annoyed.
Or too long.
Or too long to stay in it and be annoyed.
Yeah.
Try to hash it out. Lights on. I love you.
Lights off. I like you.
Ooh, I accept that.